I got my first job at Vedantu when I was 17, right before entering into my college at Hyderabad. I had a great experience working with some amazing teachers, creating content for thousands of students, and earning my first real income. And today, I'm going to share how exactly I got hired, what I did, and how you can do the same if you are a student looking for work. So hi, my name is Chandan and I am a student from IIT Hyderabad, and now let's get into my journey. So this goes back to August 2023 when I had just given JEE and have been deciding to almost get into an NIT. But at the same time, I was also considering to give another attempt, and during this phase, I was watching some YouTube videos and suddenly a video popped up from Vedantu Math Olympiad channel saying that we are hiring. And if you know me, I've been an Olympiad student since my childhood, and just looking at that, I felt, okay, this sounds amazing, so why don't we just try? And then I opened the description, clicked on the form, and contacted Abhay sir through this. Although I was not expecting a quick reply from him, surprisingly I got one, and I had to share my profile, my resume, which I'll try to attach here if it's possible. And I got a great response from him immediately. And then on August 10th, I received a mail that I have been selected as the Olympiad Trainee Intern. And the work timings were just 2 to 3 hours per day. If not weekly basis, I used to work around 10 hours. It was completely flexible and a remote job, obviously. But the best part is, yes, I had a compensation, a decent one, about 10 to 20,000 per month, which varied as the time passed. And my role was to make content for students enrolled in Vedantu courses and who are preparing for Olympiads, especially INMO and IOQM. I used to work alongside the teachers whom I really used to admire before, as mentioned, Abhay sir, Chetan Garg sir. They used to be someone I look out for when I had doubts or in my preparation. And working alongside with them now was such a great experience which I can never forget. And I believe out of those 100 or thousands of applications, these are the top 3 things which made my profile stand out. The first one is my Olympiad background. As I've told you, I've been into Olympiad since my childhood. I cracked several Olympiads like pre-RMO, RMO, SOF, AMTI, also IOQM. And the best of all is INMO, which was my biggest dream. So I had cleared IOQM and have been ranked in the top 200 from the entire nation to qualify for the test, and I was part of that cohort. And second, I believe it's my JEE mains percentile. As mentioned, I just gave my JEE at that time and I scored 99.77 percentile in math. And third, I think it's the teaching experience. I don't know if that's my parents' genes who have been into teaching field, but I genuinely loved and had a great passion for teaching. And during the COVID time at 2020 or 2021, I used to make some online videos, creating answers for some short questions and posting them online. So I used to have that habit and I was never shy on the cameras. So I had immediately sent those videos to them, and then I got a reply asking that, hey, can you make another one and can you send it now? So yeah, I was almost ready, and then I sent an updated video which I believe had impressed them. But along with that, there's something which I can never forget. So when I used to work at Vedantu, there used to be some challenges for the employees, and out of them, one thing I remember the most is called We Beat the Blues. So there used to be a challenge like an online quiz, fastest fingers first. There used to be some questions and we need to answer them, especially at the time of some festivals or some events. At least once in 2 weeks, there used to be some quiz, and whoever answers first will be gifted with some merch or some kind of items. I believe I have one, so let me bring it. So yeah, here it is. So this was a lamp that I won. And this V is for Vedantu. It's a very nice one which I used to use at night. Still it works well. Just a bulb inside and a very special gift. There used to be a lot more like this, especially at the time of Diwali, some crackers or some sweets, sometimes books and pens, a lot more gifts, and it was a really, really great experience. But then came Jan 2024 and it was a tough phase for me. And I have to resign this role because it was the time of my JEE attempt, and as I mentioned, that was my dream to get into an IIT at that time. So I have to decide and dedicate all my time in the preparation. So I've decided and implied I'm gonna resign, and I've been fully focused on my JEE, and luckily it worked out, and currently I got into IIT Hyderabad. But I believe that experience had always worked out for me. Although I haven't joined again at Vedantu, I've been offered other roles at Physics Wala, NNIT, Unacademy, or other teaching platforms like this. In fact, many other freelance platforms as well. Although there are so many key takeaways that I can take from this experience, I believe these are the top 3 things that every one of you watching this should know. And the first one is to always be prepared and ready. Never expect that you're gonna get any role or something only when you are completely prepared. Start doing something, start working on whatever you want to, because you never know. Especially when I was at the lowest point of my life, where I considered failing at JEE is a life failure, I got to work at the place where I used to really study from. So that's really crazy, right? So you never know what exactly is gonna happen. If you're passionate about teaching like me, start doing it right now. Start making some content, try teaching someone, and just keep on working. And second thing is going to be your communication skills. Trust me when I say this is going to be one of the most important things that you need to master. So maybe it's communicating your thoughts, explaining something you want to, or articulating when you have a doubt, whatever it is. The clarity of thought that you have, the way that you speak and try to communicate your story, it's going to be very, very important when you have some interviews, calls, or whatever it is. So be very, very confident on the way you speak and how you speak. And third thing, income as a student is definitely possible. And no, I'm not gonna say you can earn 10 lakh or 1 crore as a student. But believe that everybody starts with zero. Maybe it's 10k, which again crossed into 20k for me. Maybe it could even go 50k for you, who knows? But everybody starts with zero, and that is how you grow with your experience. So start believing that you can do and start working on your skills. And finally, if you are a student watching this and want to know more ways to earn in your college life, please let me know in the comment section and I'll try to bring up more videos on that. And also, if you enjoy student opportunities and content about the college life, feel free to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna catch you up in the next one.
Sunlight on
Bye.
the pavement, feeling kinda lazy. Got this easy vibe, the world is moving hazy. Nothing heavy on my mind, just coasting. And I'm happy, oh so happy.